Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Gavony Township, the show where it's not about me and my decks, it is about you and your decks, whether you're a patron of mine at patreon.com/magicalhacker, whether you're someone that's won one of my Facebook or Twitter giveaways, or whether you're a content creator that I'm collaborating with. For today's episode, we've got a very special episode, collaborating with the content creator EmmaSkyeward. How's it going, Emma?
Hey, it's great. How are you? I'm excited.
Doing great. I'm super excited. We're playing her Kaalia of the Vast deck. And this opening hand looks a little interesting. We've got Temple of Silence and then two Vivid lands. So Vivid Meadow and Vivid Crag. Then we've got Sensei's Dividing Top, Reconnaissance, Necropotence, and Bladewing the Risen. So what do you think about this hand? We do have the triple black for the Necropotence if we wanted to go for that.
You do, and the Divining Top is actually not bad to start off with. But as far as like creatures go, you're a little light. But once you get Kaalia out onto the battlefield, she's a cheap commander, so you do have the opportunity to do some work there.
Awesome. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep this hand, and I'm gonna say good luck, have fun to my fun opponents.
Yeah. It's worth mentioning this is my real life paper Kaalia list. So while it may not be the most optimized, I did want to keep it true to what I have been playing myself. So I hope that everyone enjoys it.
Oh yeah, I think this will be a blast. And for those of you that are interested in watching her gameplay, we're definitely each doing a video here on our own channels. There's going to be a link down in the description where you can click on that and go watch the video of her playing one of my decks. So it's a lot of fun, and I'm excited for how this is going to play out. We've got three opponents here. The first opponent here is Hombre Salvaje. I don't know. It looks like salvage, but with a J. So I'm assuming that's Salvaje or something along those lines.
I'm assuming it's supposed to rhyme. So Hombre Salvaje sounds pretty good.
Yeah, they're playing Goreclaw, Terror of Sisma. I'm going to start off with the Temple of Silence here. Or should I start off with a Vivid land? I think
starting with the Temple is fine.
Yeah, we can kind of
scry. Get the opportunity to scry for maybe a creature.
Awesome. Oh, yeah, that's a good point, because we need more of those right now. We drew into Razia's Purification. Can't say I've ever seen this card before. Interesting. I like this one. We scried the Legion's Initiative down to the bottom, so trying to get into another creature here. Also, we could use another land too, so that's always something that's pretty helpful.
Yeah, you could, but once you get Kaalia onto the battlefield, you'll just want to have the creatures ready to pump out there.
Sounds great. Razia's Purification, 6 mana. Each player chooses 3 permanents they control, then sacrifices the rest. Oh boy!
It's pretty rude.
That seems pretty epic. I like it.
It's expensive but rude, and it definitely helps, late in the game when you need to clear the board state in order to swing through with your Kaalia enabled creatures. So.
Oh yeah, and if you got a much better board state than everybody else, you can use that Razia's Purification and just completely blow away their lands.
It is true.
I don't know if you can hear that. There's a phone going off in the background. I think my wife left.
Jamming. I'm doing a little dance over here.
Oh, man. She left her phone on and she left the room. I don't even know where she's at. Sorry about that, everybody.
It's all good.
All right, so Hombre Salvaje, sacrificing this Fabled Passage. Goreclaw, Terror of Sisma is a 4-mana legendary 4/3 bear that says, creature spells you cast with power 4 or greater cost 2 less to cast. Whenever Goreclaw, Terror of Sisma attacks, each creature you control with power 4 or greater gets +1/+1 and gains trample until end of turn. So I'm pretty sure that Hombre here is going to be doing like a mono green big creatures type deal. They're probably going to be doing something along those lines where they're trying to get rid of all of us by attacking us to death. So
it is true. I'm expecting a heavy creature based board from that, but luckily we are running several Wrath effects. Wrath of God is in this. As well as Razia's Purification, which you just saw. So I think you have a couple options to deal with a wide creature board.
I think so too. I think this shouldn't be too much of an issue, only if, if all 3 of our opponents team up against us, then it'd be a little bit of a different story. I mean, the second opponent here, Shiloh Force, is playing Kynaios and Tiro of Meletis, 4 mana for a legendary 2/8 human soldier. This is the beginning of your end step. Draw a card. Each player may put a land card from their hand onto the battlefield. Then each opponent who didn't draws a card. So, Goreclaw might have a pretty big board, but Kynaios is probably not going to be doing anything along those lines. So maybe with Kynaios and Tiro, they play like a bunch of effects that help us out. So we should be okay, I think, from players attacking us. What do you think?
Yeah, I think you should be all right for a little while. Although Kaalia can be pretty threatening, just because of how fast and how many sort of like game-ending effects she can put into play. So it really depends on how they feel.
Yeah.
I think that the immediate threat, though, is probably going to be Ombre from just the general board state, because unless the other players are running Wrath effects as well, which is possible, it's kind of hard to clear that wide green board.
Yeah. Maybe Brimaz is playing a few. I'm sure maybe Kynaios has a couple. But we drew into a Necroma's Vengeance here, which is going to be pretty good later on.
Another Wrath effect.
I know. We'll definitely be able to control the board.
That is true. Hopefully we get some creatures.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and play down the Sensei's Dividing Top and pass to our opponents. So I've always liked Sensei's Dividing Top. It's a little strange, though, online, where you want to be able to like respond to things by drawing card, like to activate the tap ability. And I've noticed a lot of my friends say like, oh my gosh, you've got a top in your deck? Now we have to wait 1,000,000 hours for you to respond to every little thing. But I like it.
True. I can see, I mean, it's based on a paper list, so I can see how online it's like a little bit frustrating to play around, but it is really nice in a paper list especially.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I almost feel like this card, you can pretty much put it in any deck and you'll be like, yeah, that makes sense. Like there's never a
staple.
Yeah. So yeah, since the Dividing Top can really do some work here. Uvenwald Tracker for Ombre. Are they missing their second land here? They haven't played a land yet. So maybe. Which would be a little weird. I mean, they are playing green, so you'd assume like they'd have like Mana Dorks or something else to get a second source of mana.
Keeping a one-land hand would be a little risky in that situation.
Well, they must have a really good hand. They must have a really good hand. Right. They kept a one-lander. Well, okay, so we're probably the threat then, since they're definitely not going to be the threat here.
Yeah, that's going to be unfortunate. But considering you already have the Chroma's Vengeance, Arazia's Purification, I mean, more land would be helpful. But
now, I got a question. Do you think I should use the mana from the Vivid Crag to spin the top, and then the white mana from Temple of Silence to get down Reconnaissance, or should I be looking for something else with the top?
I don't think that it's a terrible idea to go ahead and put out Reconnaissance, but then you do run the risk of it getting removed. Yeah,
that's what I was thinking too. We'll see. I mean, I guess it depends also on if we find something else better with the Sensei's Dividing Top. I'm just a little worried, like, what if we need to cast something for 1 red? Then I'll really be kicking myself for tapping the Vivid Crag for the top activation.
I wouldn't worry too much about the 1 red.
Okay.
I think you're fine.
Okay, cool. Now this Mana Crypt usually is a sign that things are going south, but yeah, for right now, it looks like Shadow's not doing a whole lot.
Yep, I think we're okay. Tell me a little bit more about Smar's commander.
So Smar's 3/2/2/3 is playing Brimaz, King of Oreskos. So this is a 3-mana legendary 3/4 cat soldier with vigilance that says whenever Brimaz, King of Oreskos attacks, create a 1/1 white cat soldier creature token with vigilance that's also attacking. And then whenever Brimaz blocks a creature, create a 1/1 white cat soldier creature token with vigilance that's blocking that creature. So he always brings somebody to attack with him or to block with him. It's kind of cool.
He has cat friends.
Lots of cats. And they've got down a human soldier. So this might actually be like... I was thinking this might be cat tribal, but maybe it's soldier tribal. Because this is a soldier.
I could see that.
Yeah, white soldiers. That could be what they're doing here with the Brimaz.
I could see it.
I'm not too worried about them right now. I mean, they are playing mono white, which isn't always super great in Commander. But they've got that Skull Clamp out there, so they certainly have the option here to start going to town with drawing a bunch of cards. So especially with their Commander, they can just put on those tokens. Yeah. All right, we drew into an Imp's Mischief. Okay.
We're not really getting the creatures here, which is a little bit difficult. But
yeah. I think I am going to go for the Reconnaissance here and then hold up the mana to go for the top activation here at the end step.
I think that's a fine play, provided what we drew.
Yeah, I mean, Imp's Mischief is fine, but I'm sure this is more to like protect Kaalia, right?
It is. It's yeah. Your goal is to keep Kaalia on the field when she hits.
I'm assuming you're gonna really be enjoying the free red spell and the free white spell from Commander 2020 in this deck.
Oh yes, I'm very excited.
Those cards, I don't know. It seems like they're gonna change how Commander is gonna be played. Like to me, maybe I'm a little bit like the end is nigh here, but I really feel like they're gonna completely change how Commander feels. You know,
is your opinion negative or positive?
Oh, I think it's gonna be fun. Don't get me wrong. I just think it's gonna be different. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like now we're gonna have to, think, oh my gosh, now that person can do free stuff because they have their commander. So if I want to make sure that they don't do free stuff, I need to get rid of their commander even more. Mm-hmm. So I think it's gonna be a little interesting where you're gonna want to get rid of commanders more than normal, so that you can prevent your opponents from casting things for free. All right, Mana Crypt, Mana Crypt for them too. Looks like they did have another land here. Oh, they must have had like a 4-drop, and they had Mana Crypt and a land in hand. That makes sense.
That would make sense. Yeah. They got their other basic.
A little behind, but getting down the Beast Whisperer. Yeah.
It's strong, but a kind of slow start as far as like aggro.
Yeah, that's for sure. It makes me think that we might be seeing our opponents like holding up removal for our Kaalia. Do you think it's better to wait until we have enough mana to cast Imp's Mischief in response?
It's dependent. I mean, the ability to swing and put Bladewing into play is pretty strong, but Bladewing's ability is also not all that beneficial to you at the moment.
Yeah. He would just be basically like a 4/4 flying dragon with kind of like fire breathing, but a little bit worse. So, yeah, maybe we don't even want Kaalia until we can get some really big creatures in the hand to cast.
Yeah, you may just wait a second until you have the good effect off of actually swinging with her.
Yeah. I guess this is good too, because next turn we can play down the Necropotence. We have the mana for it.
Yep.
So, yeah. And I guess that means we don't really need to spin the top. As weird as that sounds, like we don't need that anymore.
Yeah, if your play plan is Necropotence, then you're probably fine without spinning.
Yeah. So I guess it's fine. We've got the mana held up here, but I guess we're not going to use it because we'll just draw whatever. Although I guess, what if there's something better than Necropotence? Is that weird to say? Is that crazy?
I don't think it's crazy. You could do it. You could spin and see what's going on.
Yeah, maybe
hedge your bets.
Yeah. Oh, actually, you know what? We would love to draw a land. Maybe that's what we need to do. We need a spin for a land.
Search for the 4th land.
Mm-hmm. Because that's something that we'd want to get down next turn as opposed to a later turn. So I'm just going to yield here at the end step. And that way I can remember to actually activate the top. I don't know how many games I've played where I forgot to activate the top. It is ridiculous. I love...
That's an MTGO thing, too.
Yeah.
I think in paper, too, you can forget pretty easily. Here comes a Johnny. Colored Pride.
Putting the counter onto the Auric Blade Warden. Okay, so this is going to be a 2/2. That doesn't sound too bad. Sounds pretty good to me. They're going to use it, I guess, as a blocker. Oh, they can use it as a... Like, they can turn it into a 4/4 as a blocker. That's kind of cool. All right, going to go ahead and spin the top. See what we can find. Let's take a look.
Let's look for that land.
Yeah, we found Marsh Flats, Bloodgift Demon, and Boseiju. So I feel like I kind of want to put Marsh Flats on top and then use it to get rid of like the other cards. Or do you think we should draw into the Bloodgift Demon first?
I think that the Marsh Flats is okay. You need the 4th land to secure your commander, and then Bloodgift Demon is a nice draw engine for you, but
okay, yeah, you know what,
it's fine.
I think it makes a lot of sense. What we'll do here, so I drew into the Marsh Flats. I'm going to go ahead and start off by playing Necropotence. And then I'm going to activate Necropotence for 1 to put that Blood Gift Demon into the hand. Then I'll crack the Marsh Flats and spin the top again. So that should get us, I think, a couple of cool cards here. Now again, Necropotence is another one of those cards that make opponents pretty afraid of you, but we've all got our own powerful permanents. You know, like it's not just us. Everybody's got Mana Crypt or Skull Clamp or something. So nobody's really been attacking us either. So I think they're probably okay with Kaalia for right now. So we've exiled 1 card, right? Yep, we've exiled 1 card. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Marsh Flats, and we've got white-black. I guess here, should I go for? Do we need more double black or more double red? Most of the time.
The deck runs a pretty even amount of double black and double red, but as far as your like enchantments and artifacts and spells that aren't creatures go, I think the double black may be more important.
Okay, we're gonna go for that Blood Crypt, and I will pay the 2 life here. Man, I am just punching myself in the face. All right, so I guess you kind of have to do that every now and then, though.
A little bit, just to get yourself online.
Now, do I
spin for the most part, you can ignore the creature cast cost, because hopefully you're never paying it. That's the dream.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, we can just get those creatures down and be pretty happy. I'm going to go ahead and exile 2 more cards. So that's going to put us up to 7. Do you usually like to discard, like, past a hand, or not usually? Like, do you like exiling more cards and then having to discard, or do you like just filling up your hand with Necropotence?
I think just fill up your hand is probably okay.
Okay. All right. And then I guess I'll leave up the top again.
Yep, might as well.
Yeah. Someone's responding to this. It looks like, Smars3223 is thinking about responding somehow.
Let's see what they got.
Yeah. They have no mana, so I don't know what they're planning on doing.
They're thinking about it. They're considering it. They're considering what they might do if they had mana.
Did you see what Shiloh Force wrote in the chat here?
Yeah, auto yields, please.
Maybe they're going like in response, sadness on the stack, and it resolves.
Now I cry. Tears have resolved.
Yeah, that's what's happening. Maybe they're admiring the art of the triggered ability. Who knows?
It is actually a really, really startling but cool card art. Oh, they're going to explain how to
hold control.
How to hold control.
Yeah. I guess there's not really anything that's going to change between then. Yeah, I only want to do it one more time, so I'll just put that in chat.
Yeah.
I used to have Necropotence in my my Geth deck, and it was tough. I always felt like people just really responded poorly to Necropotence, and they would just attack me just for having the Necropotence out. And so it was really hard to justify like running it. But in your experience, do you feel like Necropotence has been working out for you? Like, do people attack you a lot more from Necropotence?
I think that also I have a biased experience because I typically play this deck at a table of scarier decks.
Oh, okay.
So I primarily play Commander in a relatively small and with the same people most of the time.
Okay, cool.
And while Kaalia can really like jump up on you and finish the game quickly with any of the numbered like creature abilities, I would say that I play against a lot of decks that ramp really fast into very massive board states. So people aren't usually that scared of drawing.
Okay.
Card draw is like the least of their worries. But I would say that at a different table, like something like this, where you have the opportunity to activate Necropotence and make yourself seem scarier, I could see it making you the hated player at the table. Yeah.
And also, like, I'm not sure how my opponents are feeling, but maybe they're already afraid of Kaalia to the max as it is. So Necropotence not really impacting the equation that much.
And they also, I mean, people don't know what you're running with Kaalia because some people opt to run the like Master of Cruelties combo, and some people play a little bit of like a less salty level of Kaalia list. So she can go both ways.
Yeah. Okay. It looks like people are saying here about Smars that they must have just went to the restroom or something.
Excuse me, I'm so sorry.
No problem. God bless you. So
yeah, Smars is missing.
Yeah, but they'll be back soon. So tell me, how long have you had this deck?
I have had this deck for about 3 or 4 months now. I haven't had it that long. It is my first Commander deck that I built in paper, and I mostly just built it because my friends like to play Commander, so it was something that I was like, I want to be involved. I want to play Commander too.
Very cool.
I really like Mardu, which is fun because I picked a Mardu list in the other video that we played together.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I definitely enjoyed it. I like Kaalia a lot, and I mean she's a relatively popular commander, and she can rate relatively high on the like competitive scale as far as commanders go. But I like that she's not like tier 0.
Yeah, yeah.
She's still strong.
Yeah,
that's how I tend to play my Magic games. I like things that can be competitive if you want to put the money and the effort into building them that way.
Yeah, yeah. And I haven't read Kaalia here yet, so let me go and read that for all my viewers. Kaalia the Vast here is a 4-mana legendary 2/2 human cleric with flying that says, whenever Kaalia of the Vast attacks an opponent, you may put an angel, demon, or dragon creature card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped and attacking that opponent. So I guess Kaalia, if there's like someone has flyers that they can block, then they're not going to be attacked by the other creature either. Okay, so yeah, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to exile one more card from the Necropotence, and then we'll put those 3 cards in hand. I was thinking about using the Sensei's Dividing Top, but I think I'm actually going to wait. Maybe there's, maybe someone wants to respond to something somewhere and want to destroy the top. Maybe I can spin the top and tap it in a way that is pretty useful. Let me go ahead and auto yield to this one. We got the Bloodgift Demon, the Runescarred Demon, and the Hellkite Charger in hand.
You're looking pretty good right now. You have a lot of options. Bloodgift Demon serves as a draw engine for you. Runescarred Demon is also pretty nice as far as you can search your battlefield. Or sorry, search your library. I was like trying to read the card. I said the wrong thing. And I really like the Hellkite Charger as well.
Yeah, I do too. The fact that it's if you can hardcast it just for 6, which I think is pretty reasonable. Like 6 mana is not that much. You can just haste it out there and attack. You don't even have to cheat it out for free. But
it's a nice option for both.
Yeah, and if you happen to cheat it out for free with Kaalia, can you actually no? You can't pay that extra ability, can you? The 7 mana ability.
You can't because it skips the attack phase.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay. Well, either way, it's still 5 damage in the air, and I'm happy about that.
It is. It's actually it's one of the weaker cards, but I like it because it's like a reasonable mana cost to just play out regardless of Kaalia. While this deck is filled with creatures with unreasonable mana costs.
Yeah, that's certainly something that I think makes a lot of sense. And you know what? If there's ever if you're ever looking for another card, one of my favorite dragons of all time is I think it's called Hellkite Tyrant. It's
in the deck.
Oh, you got it? Ah, yes.
The Hellkite Tyrant is in the deck. Yes.
I love it because again, that's gonna steal like the rocks from your opponents, and you can just hardcast things even better that way.
Yes.
All right, I guess we're back to our turn here. That was fast. It was very uneventful too. I feel like nothing really happened after our turn.
Nothing really happened. Ombre is tapped out at the moment, it looks like, and but Shiloh could be holding up something scary, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean they've got mana for an instant. And I guess they're just trying to get done their commander next turn. I spun the top here, and I found 3 lands. Akum Refuge, Inspiring Vantage, and Lava Claw Reaches.
Yeah, you have the fast lands, which is probably not super beneficial to you at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, the reaches are okay, I guess. It's you're not going to get any untapped source at the moment, really, so...
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and exile those 3. That way I can maybe look at 3 more cards. So why don't we go for that here? So exile 3 cards and then go to our turn. So now seems like a good spot for the Kaalia. What do you think?
I think so as well.
Okay.
You know, having the lightning greaves here to put on Kaalia would be nice. Or in the near future, so you can protect her. You have Imp's Mischief, but we're short on the mana for that as well. I wouldn't be surprised if Kaalia gets targeted this turn, but...
Do you think we have to go for it?
I think you have to go for it.
Okay. Let's go ahead and get down Kaalia. And, nobody's countering it. Maybe there's going to be some spot removal coming a little bit later. Yep. But sometimes that's helpful because if you're not attacking that one person, they're not going to attack. They're not going to target the Kaalia. True. So, mono green, I don't know if they've got a lot of ways to deal with Kaalia, right?
As far as mono green goes, unless they have like destroy creatures of like plummet, which is weird command or tech. That's something you see in standard or limited, which is what I mostly play. I guess they could have reach creatures. Yeah,
they've got reach. We'll see. I mean, they might have fight spells. That's something that they could use to destroy Kaalia. That's true.
Fight spells would be
I'm going to go ahead and discard 2 lands, and then I'm actually going to discard the Hellkite Charger so that I can get it back with the Bladewing the Risen.
Yep, that seems right.
Okay, let's go ahead and discard that. Never mind. We have to exile that card from Necropotence. I'm sorry. I totally forgot.
You have to exile rather than go to graveyard, so
Bladewing
won't be that beneficial. But honestly, I mean, just putting out one of the demons would be fine.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, like, let's say next turn we cheat out the Runescarred Demon, maybe get a land out of the deck, and then play out the Bloodgift Demon. I mean, that sounds pretty good too.
I mean, if you're really mean, you play out Runescarred Demon, you get Master of Cruelties, and then you play Master of Cruelties the following turn.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, that's the mean way.
I feel...
think we could do it. I feel like they're gonna kill Kaalia before that happens, but I think it's a good play.
I think so too. You know what? I am down for that. I say let's go for it.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah. I know this is kind of a weird question, but do you happen to have any cards like Erratic Portal in the deck, which it's an artifact that allows you to return a creature to its owner's hand. You pay 1 mana and then return target creature unless its owner pays 1. Unless its controller pays 1.
I don't think I have much return.
Because I was thinking,
unfortunately,
I was thinking about it this way: if you've got the combo with that card, and you've got a lot of other cards like this Runescarred Demon, maybe what you could go for is getting the demon down, the Runescarred Demon, finding the Erratic Portal, and then using the Erratic Portal to return the demon to your hand in order to call it out again, and use that to get the you said it was Archfiend of Depravity? Oh, I'm thinking of a different card, right?
Master of Cruelties.
Master of Cruelties, yeah. So you can get that out, and then once you've hit people with Master of Cruelties, you return it to the hand. Or is that too slow? I don't know. Saying it out loud makes me feel like it's a lot slower than I thought it would be.
It might be. I mean, I have Whip of Erebos, however you say it, which can return creature card from graveyard to the battlefield. But it's a 4-cost enchantment artifact, and then you have to pay 4 for the ability.
Yeah.
So it's expensy. But
yeah, it's a little bit of an interesting question here, but I think you're right. I think going for the Runescarred Demon for the Master of Cruelties is definitely going to be the best idea. Oh, interesting.
That's sort of the game-ending combo.
Yeah.
What did they play?
So end step here of Ombre's turn, Shiloh cast Dictate of Karamitra. So now everybody has double mana.
Double mana. We like double mana.
Yeah. Wow. So I guess now we can actually hard cast the Runescarred Demon, put the Master of Cruelties in the hand, and then go ahead and use that to kill somebody.
Yes, you could do that.
Yeah.
That is a thing that you can do.
Do you think it's too early? Is it too early to do that?
Is it too early? Okay, what else can we do that would be frustrating but not game ending? You know what we could do is I
mean, we could always Razia's Purification.
I think that actually Rakdos the Defiler could be fun.
Rakdos the Defiler. Oh, okay.
Because it skips the attack part on Rakdos the Defiler, so you don't have to sacrifice the non-demon permanents you control, but your opponents
they have to
sacrifice half the non-demon permanents they control.
Okay. Yeah,
I think be fun.
That's fun. I do like winning.
Winning is good. Winning is fun.
I'm not sure. I think I want to take a look at the demon.
We can play with our food.
Yeah, exactly. Just like figure out what's good, what's not so good, and we'll figure it out from there. All right, Primal Amulet. Interesting. Of all the players here at the table, should I be going after Shiloh first? Like if I can kill them, then that means that Ombre Salvage doesn't, Ombre Salvaje does not get the Dictate of Karamitra effect. So
I think that is an okay option. We have several Wrath effects in our hand to deal with Ombre. So I kind of feel okay about them at the moment.
Well, unfortunately, there's a Wheel of Fortune here, so we're going to have to exile our whole hand here. Right. Yeah, but that's fine. I'm sure we'll find some other good cards to put out there.
We'll get it.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. We have Necropotence as well.
I have full trust in your deck. This, I think, is going to be just fine. We'll have the double mana, so like even expensive stuff, we're okay with that. As long as we just don't draw all lands, then I think we're okay.
Yes, should be fine.
Which, you know what? Actually, even in that situation, we can combine the use of the top with the Necropotence and be okay. Yeah. Yep. So we've got Angel of Despair, a Chromal Angel of Wrath. Is it Wrath or is it Fury? I think it's Wrath. It's the white
Angel
one.
of Wrath, yes.
And then Carnifex Demon.
Okay, so we have some pretty good stuff here. I think that... I don't know what is the most fun.
It's a little
Carnifex
strange.
Demon isn't the most fun. A Chroma Angel of Wrath is pretty fun.
Yeah. I like that one. It doesn't have... So I'm looking over at the Ulvenwald tracker, and I'm realizing that they can use that Garrick's Pack Leader to fight Kaalia. So I think we actually have to go for the Carnifex Demon. I don't think we have a choice.
Yeah, you probably have to get rid of the fight enabler.
Yeah. Although I don't mind going for the Angel of Despair to blow up the Chasm Skulker first, because that way they make a bunch of 1/1s, and then the Carnifex Demon will just wipe them all away.
It's true.
Yeah. Or should I get rid of the the Dictate instead? I don't know. This is a tough one.
What are we scared of them casting off of the Dictate? I guess they're really more scared of Ombre taking advantage of the Dictate.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the way I'm feeling. Like, this is a tough one. What would you do? Like, I'm going to play a land here. I can play down... Actually, I can play down Boros Garrison, but I'm going to wait till later to do that. I want to do the Dragon Skull Summit here.
Can they not? They can activate their fight in response to swinging with Kaalia?
Yeah, they could. I think we've got to try to get rid of it now. Well, actually, no, they would fight in response.
Right.
So why don't we make them...
Maybe you should swing first with Kaalia to see if you get her attack trigger.
Yeah.
And then you can play Carnifex Demon out like hard cast.
Yeah, I like it. So let's see if they let us attack with the Kaalia, and it looks like we'll get our chance to get out the Angel of Despair here.
I would play out the Angel. Yeah, they may activate the fight spell in response, but then you can hard cast Carnifex Demon.
Okay, Angel of Despair targeting the Chasm Skulker.
I like it.
So at least like we're saying, hey, look, I know I'm attacking you for 7 in the air, but I'm not destroying your thing. I'm destroying somebody else's thing.
Other thing. Yeah. Just that I like that about Kaalia, that you can kind of target 2 people, even though it's primarily like an aggro deck as far as game ending.
The way the game plays out. Yeah. All right, look at those.
All the 1/1s. Yeah.
And they have to say hello and then goodbye. I don't know why they say goodbye. I say hello. That's the way I'm thinking about it. Let's see. They still haven't activated the Uvenwald tracker. I wonder if they're just waiting to make sure they target the right thing. Although
are they short? Okay.
No, they've got the mana. Yeah, they've definitely got the mana. Yeah, so they're gonna go and fight with Kaalia. That's fine.
Yeah.
Carnifex Demon. That's 6 mana. We won't have enough mana to play out the Kaalia after this, though. So I guess we'll just wait till next turn.
Yeah, I would go ahead and get in Carnifex and then we can play out Kaalia next turn. We'll have Carnifex and Angel of Despair in the air already. Even without Kaalia able to attack, so
yeah, and that's not bad. That's a pretty good position to be in. I went ahead and used the reconnaissance ability here at the end combat, so that way we get to have the untapped Angel of Despair.
Yes.
And tap 2 mana for the Carnifex Demon.
And then make sure you activate the ability.
I'll go ahead and go for that right now. Oh, you know what? Actually, check this out. It's going to kill their Goreclaw, too. Because we fought with
because of damage marked on it.
Nice. All right.
That's a nice little positive benefit there.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, so we get rid of a bunch of stuff. Mana left over. Man. Yeah, mana left over. We'll go for the Sensei's Dividing Top. All right, so we drew into Sword of Sinew and Steel, Aegis Angel, and Yosei the Morning Star.
Aegis Angel is really nice to protect Kaalia.
Yeah. I feel like I wanted all 3 of these. What do you think?
Yeah, I really like them. I would say that all 3 of them are not bad.
Yeah. Like we can use one, get rid of these mana crypts off the battlefield. Like that's not bad. And then let me pay one more time. Did I do it 3 times now? I think this is the 3rd one.
I believe so.
It's hard to keep track of this, I feel like, online. All right. We got our 4/4 and our 5/5. And
it's
we
not too bad.
Yeah, this seems pretty good. Do you think next turn we get down Kaalia, or do we want to like equip the Sword of Sinew and Steel somewhere and start attacking with that?
I would like to put the sword on Kaalia, but I guess actually protection from black and red doesn't really help us that much against Ombre.
Yeah, not gonna help us there. And I guess Shiloh. I mean, they're playing 4 colors, so how many of their responses are going to be red? Maybe not a whole lot.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't really need to go on Kaalia. So I could see equipping it on...
Yeah. Maybe... Actually, next turn, we're going to have 12 mana. I kind of like the idea. What if we cast Kaalia, and then we cast Aegis Angel, we hard cast it, and that way we can give Kaalia Indestructible.
I like Aegis Angel on Kaalia if you have the opportunity. And
then,
I think that's probably all right.
Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that next turn. Do I have enough white mana for it? I think I do. Yeah, I've got 3 white at least. Awesome.
Yeah. If I was going forward with this deck and making more expensive changes, I would definitely try to optimize my mana base a little bit more. But
no,
it's expensive.
Yeah. It's so weird how in Magic, like, it's an essential part of the deck building process, the mana base, and yet it's also one of the most expensive parts of it too, which is a little weird to me. Like, it seems good, but not like expensive good.
Yeah. I saved a lot of money on my lands, and I instead bought a lot of foil creatures that I didn't need. So there's that.
Emma, priorities! Priorities!
I know. My priorities were in my foil Kaalias. I'm showing them off.
No, it's all good. My
prios were.
And everybody enjoys different things about the game. Like, I have one friend who just absolutely loves the art aspect. And she will not play a card if she doesn't like the art of it. And
interesting.
Yeah, and you know what? It works out great for her. She has great decks that are a lot of fun to play with and play against. So, it works out. And then there's other players who they'll be playing white bordered, old versions, new versions. It doesn't even matter. They'll play the most beat up copies of commons that you've ever seen.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's different, and I love it. I think that's what makes Commander so much fun.
Hey, remember how we talked about my really suspicious demonic tutor?
Yeah.
This is my super. You can't see it right now, but everyone else can see it. My super suspicious demonic tutor is in this deck, which has what I assume to be real bloodstains on it.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's super sus. I hope that you draw it in MTGO.
No, I think the
you don't really need it right now, but like.
Yeah. Well, I'll let you know if I draw into any bloodstained
Perfect.
demonic tutors.
Perfect.
But you should totally post like a picture to Twitter. Like
I'll post it on today.
I'll totally retweet that because that sounds hilarious. Like you got it cheaper because weird. It was bought in blood.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like in a bargain bin or something. It's very suspicious.
Fumigate.
Okay. We don't like that. At least Kaalia isn't out.
Yeah, Kaalia's already out from here. Do we just try to put more counters onto things? I don't really see the point in that though. Like, is there any value to using Carnifex's demon ability here? I don't think so.
Before it dies, I mean, what we have?
Yeah,
we have 2 mana available to us because of.
Yeah,
I can't actually really kill anything with it.
Yeah, so yeah, it just. Yeah, I was thinking maybe there was something we can kill to prevent Shiloh from gaining just like 1 life or something, but I didn't see any reason to go for it. And I think it's better to hold up that mana at instant speed rather than use it all up right now for no reason. Alright, so they got the Teamer Ascendancy down. Okay, I wonder what that means. I wonder what that means for us.
Creatures you control have haste. Are they assuming to just make a ton of like token creatures and hastily swing? Maybe
that's what they're planning to do here. They're going for the Fertile Footsteps, the adventure here from the Beanstalk Giant. So they're just grabbing a land. They've got 5 mana in the mana pool. Plus they've got 2 lands untapped, so they could have a total of 9 here.
They may play out the Beanstalk Giant for creature?
Yeah, you know what? They might do that. Yeah, they might do that.
And then it'll have haste, so it's a...
Ooh, Charmbreaker Devils. Oh boy, so that means they can get back that Wheel of Fortune or that Fumigate over and over. Okay, yep. All right. This is looking a little bit worse.
It's a shame we don't have those Wrath effects anymore.
Yeah, all of them are gone. I mean, the Razia's Purification, the Akroma's Vengeance.
I mean, we have Damnation and Wrath of God still.
Yeah, I think that's going to be good. You know what? I'm kind of leaning towards playing Akroma, equipping the Sword of Sinew and Steel, and attacking over at Shiloh. Because, I mean, right now their Primal Amulet has 3 counters on it. I don't know if they're going to be able to put the 4th one on right now, but if they can't, I don't mind getting rid of that off the battlefield before it becomes a problem.
I mean, Akroma Angel already has protection from black and red.
Yeah, so she's not going to get anything there, but at least we get the triggered ability from the sword to destroy that artifact.
That's true.
Okay, sweet. So the Charmbreaker Devils is going over at the Garrick Wildspeaker. So they're going to get rid of that Planeswalker off the battlefield.
That's nice. Get rid of that.
Yeah. If Ombre draws into another land here, they would be tapping out to play out their commander with the Dictate out in the battlefield. I think I'm just going to spin the top here. What do you think?
Yeah, seems good.
Because we can get rid of cards that we don't need right away with Necropotence. Yep. Like, there's Liliana's Contract.
Yeah, Liliana's Contract isn't doing you anything right now. Rakdos the Defiler is fun, but you need to play it out with Kaalia, otherwise you're in trouble.
Yeah.
And the Bog enters tapped. But so, you can use the Bog to get rid of the...
get rid of this graveyard.
Yeah.
Wheel. I like that. I'm going to go ahead and put Bajuka Bog on the bottom. And then I'm going to put Rakdos Defiler and Liliana's Contract on top. And then I'm going to use the Necropotence twice here. So I'll use this twice. And then I will go ahead and spin the top again. So that way I can keep that Bajuka Bog, ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and spin the top again. Just to kind of see what else there is. There's Bajuka Bog, Breath of Fury, and Karmic Guide. Well, with Karmic Guide, we can reanimate the Angel of Despair and blow up the Charmbreaker Devils that way.
That is true. And you could technically cast Karmic Guide.
Yeah, we can cast it.
And then then you don't have to put the Sword of Sinew and Steel on the Chroma Angel necessarily.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I kind of like that. I know the Bajuka block here was looking pretty good, but I like the Karmic Guide idea here even better. So, oh, actually, hold on. Let me undo that one here. Undo. Wait, does not let me undo it? No. Undo, please. Undo.
Oh, no.
Okay, well, anyways, we'll just put these two on top, and then we'll just activate the Necropotence twice, and then use the top and draw that card.
Sounds good.
All right. I feel like I've done more damage to myself than anybody else has dealt to me, and that I've dealt to anybody else. Like,
I'm not sure anyone has done damage to you yet, except yourself.
Yep. This is not a very good. I'm not a very good example for the kids out there. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. All you need is Kaalia. In Kaalia, we trust.
Yes. Okay, so we drew into the Karmic Guide. Do you think I should play out the Swamp this turn, or can I afford to play out a tapped land?
How much mana do we need? We need 5 plus...
So 5 for the Karmic Guide.
Actually, we just need the 5, really, because we can bring back Angel of Despair.
Yeah. So... Let me see here. If I use 5, I'll have 5 left over, potentially 7. So for 5 mana, I can play out the Sword of Sinew and Steel. For 7 mana, I can only just play out Yosei or Aegis Angel or something.
Yes, yeah.
But
I think you could play a tapped land just as is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I just realized I want to play out Kaalia. Even though I don't have the Aegis Angel at the same time, I think going for the Karmic Guide and Kaalia in the same turn, I think is going to be pretty nice. So I'm going to go for the Swamp here instead.
Yeah, if you play the Swamp, then yeah, that works out.
Okay, so double white from the Vivid Meadow. And then I'll use a red from the Vivid Crag. And then a black from the Swamp.
Black from the Swamp. Yep.
Uh-oh. There we go. All right, so get out the Karmic Guide. And yeah, this seems a lot better. Being able to get that Angel of Despair and get rid of either something that can board wipe every turn. Although I guess if they get back Fumigate, they'll be blowing up their own Charmbreaker Devils. But yeah, I think getting back the Angel of Despair here. Actually, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, do you think it's worth getting rid of the Temur Ascendancy? Because that is giving their things haste.
I mean, you have blockers in theory with, well, you don't have that many, I guess, if they...
Yeah, we're already down to 24. This is a tough one. How much do I care about my hand? Like, if we get wheeled, am I, devastated? Not really. Yeah, not really.
Fumigate is, yeah, they have to get rid of their own Charmbreaker Devil if they cast Fumigate, but Fumigate isn't great.
Yeah, I mean, they'd be losing their own creature here. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to get rid of the Temur Ascendancy. Oh, you know what? Actually, hold on a second. They've got the Zendikar Resurgent. That means they're just drawing cards and producing lots of mana. I feel like that might be the better target here. What do you think?
Yeah, I could see that being the target.
Yeah, we get rid of the mana production. Yeah, I think that's the one to go for. If they get back the Fumigate or the Wheel of Fortune, we're a little sad, but we're not super sad.
Yeah.
Not gonna be supersizing our sadness. All right, so let's go ahead and let me go ahead and cast this good old Kaalia and red from there. And we actually have 1 mana left over, but we have nothing to use it on. So yeah, we're just not gonna be able to use it at all. But we've got Kaalia, we've got Karmic Guide, we've got Angel of Despair. Yeah, looking pretty good. Okay, we'll press OK and lose the mana.
Yep.
So we're about to get 4 cards into the hand with the Necropotence, so we're going to have to discard 3 cards. I feel like discarding the 2 lands is probably going to be part of it.
Yes, I believe discarding the lands is fine. Yosei is...
Yeah, Yosei is a good card. I don't know. Do you think we should keep it?
I could see getting rid of Yosei. I would see getting rid of Liliana's contract, too.
Yeah. Because this is already making us lose life. We're already drawing plenty of cards in Necropotence. Yeah. We don't need this. And we don't have the demons for it anyways.
Yeah.
So we just discard those 3 cards?
I would say.
Yeah, that looks good to me. Yeah. The Breath of Fury seems really interesting. I'd love to see how this plays out. I love it. It's such a cool card, and yet it always like never makes the cut for my deck. But,
yeah, I've been actually, it's been on the chopping block a little bit for me as well. But
okay. I
kind of like it.
It's so cool, right? It's such a cool like little effect. But yeah, it's tough to use. I think we're definitely going to be wanting to use this Rakdos on Shiloh though, because they are doing some nonsense over there.
You want to put that into play with Kaalia if you can next turn.
Yeah. And I guess the reason to keep the Bajuka Bog is because, like, who knows? They might play an extra turn effect, and those work out really, like, they turn out really powerful with Charmbreaker Devils. Like, I don't want to see them go infinite turns here.
Yeah, if you can exile that graveyard.
That should be good, yeah. And maybe, there's even an argument to be made that maybe we wait to kill the Charmbreaker Devils first. Because worst case scenario, we exile their graveyard and then they go for the extra turn effect. Like, maybe that's the way we lose. Interesting.
Yeah, that'd be rough.
Interesting. There's a lot of, like, I feel like this is, a lot of people, kind of go herder, like, Kaalia the Vast, why don't you play a deck that requires thinking? Like, people say that all the time. But, this deck is requiring a lot of thinking. I don't care what anybody says. This is, like, it's really intense. Yeah, like, there's a lot of decisions to be made.
It's a lot more than just the creatures, and I think mine is a little bit heavy on, like, enchantments, especially, and artifacts, comparatively.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So, there's a lot of tricks, I guess, surrounding, like, how are you going to keep your creatures alive? How are you going to keep Kaalia alive?
Right.
I mean, it is at its heart an aggro deck, which is also what I love. And also it's pretty heavy metal. I think that's why I wanted it so bad. It's like angels, demons, and dragons. Like, how much more like metal can it be?
Yeah, you literally that's 11 out of 10 right there. All right, Ombre decided to call it quits, and they're out of here. Yeah, okay.
All right. It's a 1v1.
Yeah, a little weird though. We had like those two opponents. I don't know if either one of those opponents conceded at times that I would have anticipated. I feel like both of those were just like really out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But
that's okay. Now we just have to see what's going on with Shiloh, and if we can beat it.
Yeah. I'm a little scared. I'll be honest, I'm a little scared because this deck has a lot of pretty scary permanents out there. I mean, they've got the primal the Wellspring basically done. Like, they're going to get a free thing here. All right, they got back the Fumigate, so that's not so bad. Do you think they go for it anyways? They go for the Fumigate?
They may. They have to destroy their own Charmbreaker Devil, which actually isn't terrible.
Then we don't have to worry about that anymore.
Yeah.
What could we do here? I guess we could play out the Chroma Angel of Wrath and kind of put on the pressure.
Yeah, it seems like a good option.
Yeah, they are going to go for the Fumigate. Okay. All right, cool. That's, like I said, I think that's fine with us. We can get down Kaalia later on, and then after that, we get the Rakdos Defiler. That should close out the game.
It should be, yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as you can get Rakdos Defiler onto them.
Yeah. Then we're pretty much set from there. Okay, well, yeah, they went for that Fumigate. Yeah, that's fine. I have no problems with that at all.
And I think if you play the Bajuka Bog just to secure getting rid of their graveyard in case they have anything else for, like, recurring things out of the graveyard, seems pretty decent.
Yeah.
How many cards do they have? They have 5 cards in hand right now?
Yeah, 5 cards in hand. They're going to go up to 6 here off of this ability from the Temur Ascendancy. Yeah, having that Beanstalker Giant for 9 mana, that's not something that's too exciting.
It has haste, though, which is,
Yeah, so they can smack us here for 9, going down to 15. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? We're gonna do our best here. See what we can get through. What about going for Aegis Angel and Yosei next turn? I know
bad idea.
It sounds a little weird, but hey, having an indestructible Yosei, it actually seems kind of cool. That we can use to block this 9/9. Maybe? I don't know. Maybe it's better to just have Yosei as a blocker for the 9/9 no matter what.
Yeah, I'm into it. I could see that. I think so long as we have Kaalia as well for the Rakdos Defiler.
Do you think putting Breath of Fury on the Chroma will make sense? Oh, no, never mind. It has protection from red.
Yeah, it's pro red.
Never mind. Never mind. I was thinking like, hey, we can attack with it for 6, and then we get something for free, and then we can block with that. But yeah, it doesn't work out that way, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Yeah, pro red.
Okay. All right. Well, they're already up to 43 too, so. Okay. Well, anyways, I'll start off with the Bajuka Bog. We'll hit them with that, and man, this is a tough one. If we play down Yosei as a blocker, that kind of buys us a turn because now they're like, if they decide to attack us, then Yosei dying will mean that they can't untap. So we'll kind of buy ourselves another turn after that. What do you think?
I think that playing Yosei is fine.
Okay. And if they don't attack us, like, what if we put on the Breath of Fury on right now? I know it sounds silly, but like we put it on, and that would mean that we can like attack with the Yosei even if they don't attack us.
Yeah.
Do we go for that?
It's the worst idea.
Yeah. Do we go for that now, or do we go for the Sword of Sinew and Steel right now?
It's not going to trade necessarily.
Yeah. But pro red doesn't sound bad. Like what happens if they have like one of those spells that deals damage, and then if the creature would die this turn, it gets exiled instead? Like, I know it's not likely at all, but maybe
it's a possibility.
Actually, hold on a second. If we play the Sword of Sinew and Steel, we can't play the Breath of Fury.
I don't know. That's tricky.
Yeah. Why don't I do this? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to leave this up as a blocker. So they're going to want to get rid of the Yosei. So now we're putting it onto them. Like, you got to get rid of the Yosei. If they have like a Path or a Swords or something, then they got it. Like, there's nothing we can do about that anyways. But if they don't have it and they decide not to block us because they don't want to worry about Yosei, we put the Breath of Fury on there, and we get some more. We get some other creature out there. They're going to go for the Dictate of Krufix. I'm going to go ahead and exile 2 cards here with the Necropotence. I know we're getting a little low, but I think we have to do it this way. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to go ahead and exile the top 2 cards. And, oh, actually, I did this at the worst possible time. I did it at my end step. Whoops. Hopefully that's not going to be a problem.
That's okay. It's all right.
Yeah, like I said, with that Yosei, I think we're okay for a little while here.
It should buy us a little time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, going down to 13 certainly pretty low. Do you think I was a little bit too heavy-handed with the Necropotence?
I think it's tough. The Necropotence, the Wheel of Fortune, I think, is what made that really, seem questionable. Mm-hmm. It wasn't. I don't think you were heavy-handed with it. I just think that we had to draw more frequently than we would have wanted.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, basically half of our life has been gone from the Necropotence. So I'm wondering, like, man, did I activate that too many times? But maybe I think we kind of had to. Like, we really didn't have another choice.
Yeah, we'd curated a nice hand when Wheel of Fortune happened, which is unfortunate, but
yeah, that I was really excited for that Runescarred Demon. Getting that out there for free, just
yeah.
All right, so they're going to have an 11/11 Beanstalk Giant this turn. I guess if they were able to get, like, if they had used the Primal Wellspring to this Cultivate, they would be literally 1 land away and a removal spell on the Yosei from being able to kill us this turn. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know if we cut it close or, what's going on.
We'll find out. We're about to find out.
Yeah, they are going to attack us. Swing. Yeah, which is good. We're definitely going to be blocking here with the Morning Star. And we'll say good morning to you, Mr. Beanstalk Giant. And see what happens. All right, so...
Let's find out. Bye-bye, Yosei. Yosei's ability.
Okay, so let's tap down the 4 non-basic lands and the Primal Wellspring.
Yep.
Leave the 3 basics untapped. Okay. Yeah, get rid of some of that mana. You don't need all that mana. Come on. Be serious. All right.
Not allowed.
Not allowed.
Mana is cheat.
Yeah. Okay, so they're going to skip their next untap step. That, makes me feel a lot better here. Mm-hmm.
Buying some time. That was the point of the Yosei play, so it worked out.
Okay. All right. So now what? let's go ahead and play down the Achroma. You think that sounds good?
Yeah, I can see it. Achroma.
Okay. And we won't have enough mana to go for Aegis Angel the same turn, but we can play the Sword of Sinew and Steel, and that way we can deal reasonable. We can deal 8 damage to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't we do that? Yeah, I think that's okay. This is, I'll be honest, I'm on the edge of my seat here. And
it's looking a little bad.
Yeah, it's like we're up against the wall. I think this was my own doing. Like, don't get me wrong. I definitely think it was my fault that we're in this position. But
no, it's kind of a risky deck as well, because you don't really want to lose your creatures to blocking, and Kaalia is easy to kill.
Yeah,
unfortunately,
she's 2 toughness. You know, like a shock could kill her.
Yeah.
Or like you were saying, a plummet. You know, like nobody plays it, but
nobody plays plummet.
But if they want to do it,
I'm trying to think of all the stuff in green that would kill a flyer. It's like reach and fight, and then plummet.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I know those effects don't sound super like great, but I'm actually playing Pistis Strike in my Infect deck because it's like 3 mana, destroy target creature with flying. Its controller gets a poison counter.
Yeah,
so
that's pretty good.
I mean, like getting 1 poison counter. I know it's such a small effect, but if you can staple it onto a even really bad spot removal, it seems okay. Wait, what do you mean? No planeswalkers. Okay, I was gonna say it says no other legal targets to choose from. But it's talking about the planeswalkers. So 1 target artifact, we are going to choose Mana Crypt.
Seems good.
I know right now it's kind of dealing more damage to them than helping them with the mana. But, getting rid of it I don't think is going to be too bad. Because, like, how long is it going to take for them to die at 31 life from a Mana Crypt? Like, it's going to take way too long.
Yeah, it'll take a while.
So we get the Bogardan Hellkite into our hand with the Necropotence.
It's okay.
And I think we should have another card, right? No. Okay, that's a little weird. We've got the Bogardan Hellkite. This one's pretty good in that if they decide to attack us during that turn with the 11/11, we can also use the Bogardan Hellkite and just kill it after that point. So we first strike damage, deal damage to it, like 8, and then we can even block with the Bogardan Hellkite if it's 8 plus 5, so 13. If 13 is not enough, we can still just block with the Bogardan Hellkite.
In this situation, it's not the worst.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. We also got the Sensei's Divine Top. I missed that one. Sorry. Yeah, we got that one too.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Okay. I'm not going to be activating the Necropotence for now, just because
I would leave it alone.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I drank too heavily from the Fountain of Youth, or I guess Fountain of Death. I don't know. It's just hard to tell from the art.
Either way.
All right, so we're going to go ahead. I think we still attack because it's got Vigilance, right? There's no reason not to.
Yeah, might as well. No reason not to.
And then if we can get rid of that Beanstalk Giant, then eventually we can get down our Kaalia and then go for the Rakdos the Defiler.
Yep.
Whew. All right. I'm feeling a little bit better. The Bogardan Hellkite makes me feel a lot better. Like, we've got something that we can do. You know what?
I'm a way to remove it.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get down to the Sensei's Divining Top because I don't see, like, us needing to keep up the rest of the mana.
Sure. So, yeah, I don't think you need it for anything at the moment.
Yeah, this is 8. Yeah, we've got 4 lands, so we really have, like, actually a lot more mana than we need. Okay, so let me go ahead and do that then. Main phase. Oh, sorry. End of combat. Main phase. Play out the Sensei's Divining Top. And since we've got that extra mana, I'm going to go ahead and spin it and see what we can find.
Yeah, you might as well.
Yeah. It's a little weird because until we gain some more life, I'm going to not really be using the Necropotence at all. So it's really like I've got one more card draw thanks to the Sensei's Divining Top. Okay, so Siphon Mind, Rogue's Passage, and Mana Vault. Yeah, Siphon Mind...
Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say Siphon Mind's good when there's 3 players, but when there's only 1 player left...
Yeah, I don't feel strongly about Siphon Mind right now.
I think maybe I put just the Rogue's Passage on top.
Yeah. I mean, it gives you an in for...
You can make something unblockable. I guess let's go for that. I'm going to go ahead and draw it because I don't see us... Well, I guess Breath of... Well, hold on a second. Breath of Fury allows us to shuffle our deck. If we shuffle...
How much damage? They're on 23. Breath of Fury isn't the worst. But...
Yeah... no, I'm not gonna draw the land just yet. I'm gonna see when I need it. Like when I need it, I'll draw it. But until then, I'll just leave it there on top. Because maybe we do want to use the Breath of Fury and then hopefully get something else with the Sensei's Divining Top.
Yep.
Whew, man, so many like lines, and you have to like think about each one of them.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's twisting. Even though we're on the defensive foot right now, it's like it is what it is.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Man, it's just been one thing after another. It really feels like.
Especially with this deck against Shiloh.
Yeah.
In other situations, it's not quite like this, but.
Yeah.
I'm concerned they may play out another large creature.
Yeah. I mean, again, with the Bogardan Hellkite, I feel a little bit better.
Yeah,
oh, no.
It is fine.
Oh.
Trample.
Well, now the damage that's going to be dealt to the Beanstalk Giant's prevented.
Yeah.
So... Oh, man. What do we do? Because if I block it, like, I'm totally not able to do anything about it anymore. And, like, our Akroma Angel of Wrath is going to be gone. Does this have trample? No, it doesn't. Yeah, this is rough here. I think we just have to let that resolve because we can't kill it with the Bogardan Hellkite.
No.
And I'd like to be able to get rid of like the vigor. It's got haste, so I guess they could attack with that. But I mean, they probably won't because they can see that we have the Akroma's Memorial out here.
Yeah.
Unless they make like the Beanstalk Giant lethal. Like if they get another land somehow. Okay, well there's a Charmbreaker Devils. If they get another land somehow. Yeah.
I guess hope they swing out in this situation.
Yeah, and then that way I can block Akroma's Memorial on the Vigor, wait till the first strike damage, and then... Oh, no, actually, hold on. I do need a... Hold on, this is not going to work. Because I'd have to play out the Bogardan Hellkite before I assign blocks in order to be able to block the Beanstalk Giant.
Yeah, so the first strike damage won't go through.
Oh, and now they're casting a Mind's Dilation, so if I have any responses, I have to go for it now. Oh, boy.
Yeah. It's not looking so good.
Oh, boy. Okay, yeah.
Let's see. Is there any way we get out of this?
So I did think of one.
You have to put in the Hellkite.
I think I know what I can do here. Oh, actually, you know what? Never mind. I've got top. I can choose what they get.
Yeah, that's better.
And they're gonna exile the Rogue's Passage right now. That's fine with me. Like that does not bother me at all.
Sure. Bye, Rogue's Passage. Don't need that.
Okay. All right. That's fine. What else? This one doesn't have haste, or does it? It does have haste.
It has haste.
So that makes... Oh, okay. So now the Beanstalk Giant is lethal. So we have to block that with something. Anything has to be... It has to block there.
Yes.
And in order to not make that kill us, we have to also make sure that we kill the Vigor. So I think what we need to do is we need to block the Vigor with the Akroma's Memorial. And we need to play down the Bogardan Hellkite. We would have loved to use that Bogardan Hellkite to deal damage to one of their creatures, but I think we're just going to deal damage to Shiloh. Like, just deal it straight to their face.
Okay.
And it looks like they are going to swing all out. Oh, they're not going to attack with the Wood Elves. Okay, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and play...
Play the Hellkite.
Yeah, play out the Hellkite here. So...
Assign the 5 damage. Well, we're just gonna hope they think that they have lethal and that we don't have any flash creatures.
Yeah. I'm gonna assign 1 damage to Vigor.
Okay.
This is actually really great for us. That Mind's Dilation can help us dig a little deeper with the Sensei's Divining Top. So I'm going to deal 1 damage to Vigor and then 4 damage to them. That way I can block the Bogardan Hellkite on the Vigor and kill it. And then the Chroma's Memorial can go and block. Oh, they scooped it up. Okay.
Why?
What? I don't know. I
Maybe they were so mad that you had a response. They were like, God dang it. This person has a response to my hasty, big, giant man.
I don't know what they were thinking. Like, they were about to kill us there. And, like,
I know. We were, like, doing fast maths. We were like, okay, Bogardan Hellkite comes in. We have 5 damage. We have 1 damage. And they were like, nah.
Like, nope.
Rage.
Not for me.
Hey.
Okay, well, yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take the win. Yeah, why not?
We were kind of in hot water there. They could have easily won that match, I think.
Yeah. I think we would have had to really get lucky to win here. I mean, they were drawing a bunch of cards off of the Temur Ascendancy. They had a pretty close to lethal board attacking us. Like, I'm definitely with you on that. I think they were in a much better position than we were, and they scooped it up. So that's certainly a little strange. Well, I'll be honest. I got some more time. If you've got more time too, we can do a second game, but it's only if you want to. It's only if you're down for it.
I think I'm gonna call it with 1 today because I will take the win.
Okay. You quit while you're ahead.
I don't want to see Kaalia perform poorly in a second game. That's not what I want. I'm just gonna be like, yes, 100% win rate.
Okay. 1 for 1. Video. Done. Gotcha.
100% win rate.
Okay.
Right here.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, make sure you go over to her channel, to EmmaSkyeward's YouTube channel, to see this video. It's going to be in a link down below, so I'll pin the link in a comment. So be sure to watch her playing my Licha Sanguine Tribune deck. And I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and I hope you guys follow her on Twitch too, because I know you do a lot of Twitch streaming. What's your schedule like for Twitch?
I do. I mostly stream on Twitch compared to making YouTube. I'm streaming way more often than I'm doing YouTube. I stream every Tuesday and Thursday night at 8 p.m. Pacific time, and then a smattering of weekend days. Sometimes I do Saturday, sometimes I do Sunday. I know, that's the worst schedule you've ever heard. But
no, that's it is significantly better than mine. I will promise you that. People know that, I upload things at really strange times. Sometimes it's in the morning, sometimes it's at the evening. Sometimes I'll be like on Twitter, okay guys, I'm going to start streaming in an hour. See you guys there. Like, right. I'm so bad with that. So, but yeah, that sounds fun. I'll definitely join for some of those streams as well. And I'm looking forward to seeing everyone there. So thank you so much for joining me this episode. Thank you so much, Emma. And I'll see everybody next time. Stay awesome, everybody.
Bye.